What's up, Hatters and Hatters? This is TheDarkHatty here, and welcome to another episode on the Fusion server. Today, we've got a couple of jobs to do, small minded little jobs that don't really take a lot of time, which means we could get a lot done today. But of course, before I get into telling you all about that, we're gonna roll intro. Alrighty then, what's up, Hatters and Hatters? This is TheDarkHatty here, and welcome to the Fusion server. Today, I've got a couple of jobs to do, actually. I'm actually going to be starting here in the very nearly finished Nether Hub. The only thing that needs doing is the ceiling needs putting across all the way. And other than that, it's pretty much done, yeah. However, today, what we're going to be working on is, over here is my tunnel. This one takes you back to spawn. And this one takes you back to my base, and Fwip's base is nearby, so we're going to be sharing a tunnel and working on that in a later episode together. Down here though, we do have shops, and this is going to be my shop. I'm going to put my shop right here, I think, because it's right underneath my tunnel. It's easy to come and check and make sure everything's okay, and it's actually quite close to spawn tunnel as well, which helps me out a little bit. Also, on the basis, I do believe you pop out of this facing towards it, so it will be one of the first shops you see, so that helps. In fact, let's test that out actually. Let's go back, let's go through and just make sure that is correct. We might be wrong on this one, so we're just gonna pop on through to the spawn village, and we will be working here this episode as well. As you can see, when Fwip built this, he actually put this little path thing down, and I really like it. So what I'm going to be doing this episode, and that is the dragon egg in there. I believe it was Chris or Chaos. I can't remember. It was either Chris or Chaos. Click the egg while doing a tour. And now I've got to replace it, but I'll be doing that at some point later today. So what I want to do is I want to lead paths off that go to the front doors of all these bases. I'm going to take it through into here as well and kind of get rid of all this grass and replace it with that flooring, because I think it looks kind of nice. Someone fixed this. Oh sweet, someone finally fixed this. I've been meaning to do that. Yeah, someone broke it and then put grass there, and we're going to take it over to Sogfins and everybody else. It's going to be going all the way around, and then I'm going to decorate spawn a little bit, maybe put some grass and some trees around just to make it look a little bit brighter and a bit more homely, and we're going to be doing that, of course, in this episode. But let's pop through and just make sure that this particular information that I had is correct. So you pop in here and it's not. In fact, you come out on the complete opposite side. Right. Oh well. Well, we're going to build it here anyway, because it just kind of makes more sense with it being underneath my tunnel. So this is going to be our shop, and basically what my shop's going to be, it's going to be with a one-stop shop. Basically, the idea is that there's a lot of people on the server, they don't have materials, and there's a lot of materials now that take a bit of grinding to get, like clay block, hardened clay and stuff like that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to set up a service where you come in, you request a block, and I will try and get a set amount of it. So someone can come in and say, I need lots of quartz, and then I will go and get as much quartz as they've requested. Now obviously they can't be stupid, they can't come in and say, right, I want a ton of diamond blocks, because I'm not going to get someone a ton of diamond blocks. They can get stuffed if they think that's going to happen. But they can come in and say, right, I want hardened clay, or I want quartz, or I want stone brick and stuff like that, and I will go out, I'll try and get as much as they need, and then I'm going to be charging them 1 diamond per stack, and it doesn't matter what the block is, it's 1 diamond per stack that they want, so they can't go mental, and it just saves people a bit of time. Like, they've got big building projects I can understand, so I will go out, and I'll gather it for them. Because I do already have a lot of materials already. Like hardened clay, I've got an abundance of. Quartz, I've got a hell of a lot of. I pretty much supplied every block of quartz that you can see in the hub so far, just from using Silk Touch and Fortune combination. And that's what I'm going to be doing. However, I am willing to say this. I will instead take emeralds, but it will cost you 2 emeralds per stack. And I'd say gold, but we're not really in UHC mode. If we were playing UHC mode, I'd happily accept a block of gold per stack. But instead, it's 1 diamond or 2 emeralds per stack, and that's what I'm going to be doing. And again, it doesn't matter what the block is. So I'm going to dig this out, and we're also going to be including something else. So I'll be back in just a little tick. Okay, so I'm back at base. I had to return because this pick's nearly out. So I'm going to be storing this away for safekeeping, because I don't want these to break. These are my workhorse picks. They're not that valuable. They're just efficiency 4 and breaking 3. But I don't really want to be breaking any of my picks. So I'm going to be using a chest. And I think I'm going to be using this one here for any tools that need fixing. So I want to show you what I've been doing, because I've done a hell of a lot since I last did an episode. Obviously, the last thing that you saw me do was those statues, but in the meantime I did a fair bit. I went into the Nether and did some gathering of quartz. That kind of provided most of the things. I moved some of the stuff over from spawn. I did a lot of sand collection. I've also set this up and had it running a lot, although you saw this last episode, but I've done a bunch of nether brick. As well, I've also done all of this. This chest is full of hardened clay, and this chest is nearly full of hardened clay. And that's pretty much what I've done. I think there's a bit more. I still need to break all this, and obviously I've got all of these pumpkins because that's what I'm going to be using mostly for lighting my base up when I get to work on it. Let's just dump stuff in here that I don't really need. Right then, so we need materials for the shop, and I think hardened clay would be a good idea. So I'm gonna get, let's take it from this chest. I'm gonna get let's get 6 stacks of that. And then just sort that chest. 6 stacks should be plenty. We're gonna have to change the colour of it. And what else can we get? Let's get my multiplier pick, because I'm gonna get some quartz in a second. And you know what? Just while we're over here, let's just mine this. See how many we can get. 19 diamonds just from 9 ore. That's quite good actually. That's probably the best run I've ever had. These are all the materials that I've got so far. Obviously I've got a lot more iron from the iron farm, but not that many. So one thing that I should really use, because it's something that I've got in a major supply, is stone. Yeah, let's use some stone. Gonna get... Right, let's get quite a few stacks of that, because that is a... Actually, I might need to go get some more of that. Yeah, it looks like I'm gonna have to start up a quarry and get a hell of a lot more stone. Torches we've got loads of. And you know what? Let's use nether brick as well. We're gonna get some of this from down here. Let's just turn all of this into nether brick. And more. Because this is my point. I've been doing a lot of work, like while we were mining out the room for the nether hub, I'd constantly just come back here, shove all of the nether rack into these. As you can see, it's still cooking some of it here. all goes through, and I just whenever I'm around my base, whenever I'm just mining under here, because I've been looking for emeralds in the mountains. This is Flip Mountain. In fact, let's go show you that, because at the moment Flip's having trouble because he can't record because one of the pieces of his computer is broke. But he did say that he wants me to kind of show you his progress, and that way you can stay up to date with it. So let's go show you this. This is quite cool. What he's been doing. As you can see, he's still working on this entrance. He's not done anything behind or inside it, but he's working on the entrance at the moment because he kind of wants to link our bases up a bit. And we are going to be linking up very much. This is the bridge that he's going to build across, because I did say that I was sick of swimming across constantly and having to go along that side. So he said he was going to fix that. I did give him all of this. They're from me, along with a name tag, because he has a pet wolf there. I gave him that so he could name his wolf, and then he's been working on this thing here, which looks bloody cool already. I mean, when you stand back and you think, this isn't even his castle, this is literally just the entrance to it. So you've got to imagine, this thing's gonna be cool when it's finished, and I'm really looking forward to seeing this, and it's the perfect thing really to have right by this garden. So we're going to try and find a way to link these up somehow, and then obviously they will be a part of each other where you can come over. And my base is going to be accessed through this, but also he's going to build some sewers, he says. We've said that, like, because he's going to build a castle, he's going to build some sewers under the castle, and there's going to be a secret entrance into my base where there's going to be like a sewer grate under there, but we will work on that at a different time. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to jump over to a creative world now, and we're going to see if we can find a decent combination for these materials and a colour that we need for the hardened clay. So I'll be back in just... So this is what I call my palette. Basically, I get all my materials from here. So we said we needed nether brick and stone bricks for this, and then we have all these colours of the different clay and wool blocks. So let's have a look what we have as options. See, I kind of like cyan. That was quite a nice colour, but it doesn't seem to really make sense next to the stone brick. It's kind of the same thing. Although, is stone brick what I really want? I think more than... instead of stone brick, I kind of want to use the half slabs. And then use the blue stained clay. Let me just switch over to default. Let's try that and have a look at the clays in default. Yeah, see, they do look a lot different. I think blue... I think these would work best, really. Although that blue's... So that's what it kind of looks like in default, and yeah, I do think these materials go better together than this one, so we're gonna get rid of that. And then we could use some quartz, really, couldn't we? Let's try that. Oh, actually this is a good idea. Get rid of those. And do this. See, I rather like that. Yeah. And then have nether brick slabs up top. Like that. And then we can have that go all the way around. Like this. every so often we can have, if I can find them, it's in here, isn't it? Some redstone lamps, so one there, one there, one there, and one there, like that. And then some chests. Where are the chests? There they are. Yeah, I kind of like that. But then what I want to do is I do want to have some kind of system to pay into. So we could have, now that won't work because you can't see it. What we need is some way of customers to pay, because if we go around the back, let's just use torches for now. We can light these up. That's no problem. See, that was quite nice. I think that this looks quite nice. Wonder how they... maybe... See, no, I'm not a big fan of that. Although... that could work, yeah. And then have the... see, this I can live with, but still that doesn't help with the fact that I don't have a payment slot. So if we can bring... let's do... we do this. Then I want to know how this would look instead. Obviously we can't have that there. Instead, I think and have a hopper down there. So, like, and then like that. I think that looks a little better actually. And then so this would be where you put your payment in. This would be where we can buy the blocks from. And I'll fill these with different types of blocks. And then here So just a, yeah, it's just a turn here like so. And then go 1, 2, 3. Fill that with that. And go 1, 2, 3. Plunk and plunk. Like that. And then one there. Yeah, I quite like that actually. Yeah, I think I'm gonna have this. I feel like this is a rather welcoming little shop that we can bring out. So, and then obviously you'd make payments for these into here, and then these would have different blocks. And I think a good idea would be to have item frames on these, like so. Or better would be to just trying to think of see, I quite like the idea of having, maybe if I can find them, materials, diamonds and emeralds. A diamond and an emerald, just so you know that's what you're paying with. And then here you've got all your blocks. Over here you pay. Yeah, okay, I'm happy with that. Okay, so I'm gonna go build this on the Fusion server, and I'll be back with you in just a tick. Okie dokie guys, we are done. I used a lot of materials and I managed to get this is all I've got left. I had like 2 double chests full of items that I used on this shop, and as you can see, it looks quite nice actually. I quite like this. Why is that like that? It shouldn't be like that. Oh, yep. Never mind. Oh, it's upside down now. Balls! Ah, it's all going wrong. What is this? Right, hang on. No, right, you go away. And then emergency. There we go. Is there any? Nope. Oh well, it doesn't matter. Anyway, this is the shop. If a light is turned on, that just basically means there's stuff in this chest. But basically, it has to be surrounding. So on the basis that light's not turned on, means this chest is empty, and it's basically just a case of me having to go around and turn the light on automatically. I don't have a system for that. So on the basis that these 4 lights are on, it means this chest is full. It's got items in. It's got loads of sand, quartz, and hardened clay. And believe me, I've spent the last couple of hours, like, you think this is another day. I recorded that shop thing yesterday, right? Recorded that last night, and then today I've spent pretty much all day gathering those materials to make sure that, well, apart from the hardened clay, I already had the hardened clay, but I went out, got loads of quartz and stuff. That's gonna despawn. I'm not really bothered about that, if I'm honest, or if someone wants to pick it up and take it, they can do. But we are done with the shop now. I did put a book in here. I'll just read this to you now. Hang on, give me that back, because I don't want those sticks. Hello and welcome to Patch's Block Emporium, your one-stop shopping experience for all your Minecraft needs. This shop provides all kinds of items from blocks, food and other materials. If it stacks, we sell it. If it doesn't stack, get lost. And that's a quote from my fiance, who actually said that while I was writing this. To use the shop, locate chests that have lights turned on both sides of the chest. This indicates the chest contains items unless marked accordingly. So, for example, these lights turned on, and that just basically marked that is the payment chest. And I'm thinking I'm going to have this as a charity chest where you can basically take stuff because I don't want it. Anyway, Take as many stacks of the item as you need, but remember every stack you take costs either your choice of 2 emeralds or 1 diamond per stack. Then to finish, place your emeralds or diamonds in the payment chest. We hope you enjoy your shopping experience here at the Block Emporium and have a nice day. P.S. Please return this book to its designated chest, which is this one. Just this little tiny chest that is happily placed in the centre of right in front of you, so you know what you're doing. So that is our shop, and I've put the emerald and diamond just outside to show that is what you need to pay, and that's what you need, and then marked it at the top. 1 stack for 2 emeralds, 1 stack for 1 diamond, and then patches Block Emporium, patches Block Emporium. So that is our first shop done. Now I will be back later on with another little bit of this episode where I will be... What the fuck? I'm positive a gas just shot at me. Oh, sweet magma cream. Fortune free, come on. Get rid of those sticks and get that magma cream. Yeah, I'm positive a gas just shot at me. That was weird. Might have just been a weird glitch of some kind. But either way, I will be back in just a little bit for you guys, but it will be a few hours for me again. Me and Erzo are actually going to be tidying up the spawn like I said earlier, and I've hired his help to come and join me on that little adventure, so I will be back later on guys for that. So I'll see you in a little bit. Okie dokie guys, so welcome back. As you can see, we've got Erzo with us this time. So as I mentioned earlier in the video, I did a lot of gatherings. So over here in these 2 chests, there's a lot of materials ready to work on the spawn. And we're going to make this place look cool, because at the moment, if you look around, we've kind of got nothing linking the buildings. They're just random buildings dotted around. There's holes in the floor with dirt. Oops, sorry. There's holes in the floor where creepers are blown up. And I kind of want to get rid of this wheat farm because it kind of looks ugly where it is. It's just a big square wheat farm.
We should save that for another episode and make an automated one.
Yeah, but I'd like to have some little areas in the place where it's just kind of wheat behind fences, which is why there was all that wood in that chest. Because I'm gonna use that for just like little wheat patches and fences and stuff like that. So that's what we're gonna do. Now I've got Erzo, and I'm gonna be doing cuts to keep you updated with where we are in this project. So on the basis that I'll be cutting, we may get different people jumping in and out at different times. So I will see you in the next update, guys. I'm not sure how much Erzo is going to record of this, so
I'm probably just going to do like similar amounts to you, just cutting in and out and showing this is what we have done. Be back in about 4 years.
Yeah. Okay, so make sure you check out Erzo's view because he might show different parts of it, and I'll show you other parts. And I'll also add in some funny bits if we have any funny bits to add. So, I'll see you next bit. Guys, so a bit of an update for you. As you can see on my screen, I've got my minimap in large view, so you can kind of see where we've gone with the path so far. We've got rid of the wheat farm that was over in that direction over there, because it was kind of a bit ugly. We managed to take the paths over to Sogfin's, Cowgirls and Kiwi's bases, and of course Sogfin logged in, and guess what, he had an issue with what we were doing as usual. Yeah, he saw this and instantly thought, what is this, it's in front of my house, I don't like it. But it doesn't matter because it's staying there because it looks kind of cool. We kind of like this little lake. It was actually Erzo's idea. There was like a bit of a dip in the floor here, and we just widened it out, dropped it down a level, filled it up with water using ice. Which
I've just had another nice idea. What we could do is put like a little island with a tree on in the middle.
That's not a bad idea, but we'll do that.
That would look quite snazzy.
Yeah, and it would annoy Sogfin more. But anyway, guys,
A jungle tree. A 2x2 jungle tree.
We have decided we're not going to take the paths over to Fwip's and everybody's houses over here. The reason for that is the only thing actually over here is
a temporary base, isn't it?
That hut up there, which hasn't actually been worked on for ages. This kind of mess which leads you down into the skeleton farm, which doesn't really need linking up, and we can't exactly take it up there. And the only thing really over here as well is Cube's base, but we don't want to end up taking the path all the way over to Cube's base just because of how far away it is.
I don't know whose house, like whose jack-o'-lanterns these are, but it's really annoying.
Yeah. Anyway, so we're going to keep working, and we'll be back in just a little bit, guys. Okay, and I'm back again. As you can see, a hell of a lot has changed. We are now looking a lot more natural and peaceful and nice. I mean, before all you could see were just the buildings and flat, horrible grass. It just kind of looked boring, but now we've got long grass and flowers. As you can see, Erzo's going round, putting some leaves on the floor with jack-o'-lanterns underneath it to add a bit of light into it. And we've got loads of trees around, and it just kind of looks nice to walk through. And, you know, yeah, it blocks the views to some of the houses, and that's kind of change. But at the same time, you do have this nice, peaceful little walkway to walk along and just enjoy, really. And then there's a nice pond. You can take a dip in it. I'm thinking, well, Erzo mentioned this earlier about building a little island in the centre. Not sure if we are going to do that, but it might be an idea. Then you've got, all the way back here, you've got Sogfin's house. A bit chilly in there, but you know. And some nice trees, actually. I think these trees do make his house look kind of nice. In fact, there should really be one down here.
Just going through.
Oh, that one's not as big. Yeah, I'm sure I'll like that one.
Abound.
And then you go down here, down to Kiwi and Cowgirl's house. You know, just more trees heading down here. This area needs a bit of bone meal. You know, just leading the path along, really, just to make it look like natural, really, and just peaceful. See that? Makes me feel happier to look at this place and think, oh, I kind of like this now. I mean, it's not just the plain, dank, boring Minecraft grassland now. It's like our own little biome, which is kind of nice on the basis that there's the biome update coming soon.
I quite like the amount, like the trees. So like some of them go over the pathway and kind of create like a natural archway, like between like the two sides of trees, and it looks generally really nice.
Yeah.
There's a house up here that needs some bone meal in.
Yeah, we're not getting a tree there. Yep, there we go. Oh, I'm in a tree.
In a tree.
One up here. Oh, nice big one.
We got 6 leaves left, sad times.
I've still got all the ones that you gave me. Just plonking trees about up here. Get some grass down. There we go, see. Looks really nice. I like it, and pretty sure everybody else will like it. Although Sogfin's a bit of a
Pessimist.
yeah, you just have to see if Sogfin likes it, really.
If he doesn't, tough.
Yeah, tough. We've worked ages on this now just to make this look nice. Like
it's mainly just for the server, like spawn. Like people like use the spawn. I know Fwip's built nearby. I'm nearby. Patch is kind of nearby now due to the beautiful nether hub that Solar's been building.
Yeah. I mean, right now, most of us, because we have a 1,000 block limit, and that's just until the 1.7 comes out, because it's kind of a, we don't want to load up any new biomes just yet. So anybody who has gone out and started to make a base has built it really close. Like Cube's base is just over the hill over there.
He's gone slightly out the 1,000, but like it's not
Yeah.
bad. Like I'd say like the 1.5k on his coordinate would be alright. Like for him to go to.
Yeah, and then you've got Airzo's just over this mountain range back there that you can see.
Fwip's just up there.
Yeah, well, no, actually, Fwip lives with me.
Does he live with you now?
Yeah, there's a mountain range just by my base. My base is just 1,000 blocks that way, but I can just access it through the Nether, and I'm there in a couple of seconds. And then Fwip lives in the mountain range just by me, as you saw earlier in this episode. And then Cowgirl lives over there. She's gone over the 1,000 block, but I'm letting her off because we didn't tell her about it before she started working, so we'll let her keep working. And yeah, that's people are just living close by, and it's just kind of a nice tranquil area. So
It's
we
kind of like a community feel as well. Like it's a lot of us actually like talk and like we're generally doing things together. Like me and Patch have done this whole thing just because we could, you know.
Alright,
Looks nicer now though.
There you go, leaves.
Please, alright, thank you.
But yeah, I'm actually going to end this here because I doubt we're going to do anything else other than put these jack-o'-lanterns down now at this point. And we have pretty much finished everything that we wanted to do. But anyway, guys, this has been TheDarkHatty. Don't forget to follow me on Twitter at TheDarkHatty as usual. Also, don't forget to go just subscribe to my second channel, Under the Hat, where I will be uploading... where I actually already have the first episode of Under the Hat live. On the channel. It went up on Wednesday, and I believe this episode is going to go up on Thursday. It's a game show kind of thing. It's like talking with a guest and a special guest. Aezo was actually in the first episode, and he was a very wonderful guest to have on. I do really want you guys to go check it out. It's something that I want to do. I want to do radio presenting as a career, so it's kind of something that I'm putting together as a portfolio, something that I can show to employers and things like that. So feedback and anything like that would be very much appreciated. But anyway, guys, I've got dragons to slay, mines to craft, and Pokemon to catch. See you next time, guys. Bye! Hey, so.
Bye.
Yeah.